After that seemingly incredible success of the Ma'amad on Har Carmel, Eliyahu finds himself running for his life, escaping alone into the desert. He tried to make a change in the world. He tried to send a message. He performed incredible feats just to show that it is truly Hashem and only Hashem who runs the world. But now he finds himself sitting under a rotem and wanting to run from his next mission, perhaps like Yonah. Did he think back to his first meetings with Achav when Yericho was built during his time? How could he rebuild Yericho after what it symbolized? A lack of gratitude for Hashem and a lesson for all time of arvut, that we're responsible for each other. It had seemed that Achav was finally getting the picture and coming around. Could he learn to care for and connect with his brothers rather than reaching out to take in the disgraceful culture of the Phoenicians? Eliyahu is sent to Har Chorev, Har Sinai. He fasts 40 days and nights on the way there like Moshe did atop the same mountain. He hides his face as Moshe did as the Shekhinah passes before him. The fire, the storm, the earth shaking. Some of these are not so different from the signs that he tried to use to connect Am Yisrael back with Hashem. But that just isn't enough. It can give you a moment of clarity perhaps, but the day in, day out service of Hashem comes from that deeper place inside that often only true silence can really help you hear. That kol dmama daka. Every so often, I bring families out into the desert for a special night hike. It's really an incredible experience. It's kind of hard to explain in words just how powerful it is. So one of the things we do out in the dark silence of the desert is to take a moment to simply sit completely quietly and just listen. Hashem sends Eliyahu to appoint those who will kill Achav and his family, and a student to take over after him. But we find that Eliyahu only fulfills the last part. Maybe he had put so much into trying to get Achav to come back, and it had come so far with him, he just couldn't do it himself. Did he know this was coming? Is that why he didn't want to continue on from under the rotem in the desert? Like Moshe, who could only bring the nation so far, having to leave the next stage to Yoshua, Eliyahu had started a process that will be continued by Elisha. Eliyahu had brought the nation closer to Hashem with a Har Sinai-like experience on Har Carmel, but continuing to take back the land from foreign influence will be left to the next Navi, who will have a more fitting character needed for the next stages we go through as a nation. On a bit of a personal note, while we spend our days trying to do good, some days more successful than others, I do from time to time wonder to myself what that day will look like when I stand before Hashem. All the cards are laying open and revealed, no hiding anything. Just what I should have done and shouldn't. What I did do and didn't. The hopes and aspirations, the goals and good intentions, and the failures and successes throughout. I don't understand what exactly will be or how it will appear, but I imagine myself in a little cave on a lone mountain in the middle of the desert, just the two of us. And Hashem, so to speak, gives a little sigh. It says in a bit of an exasperated voice, like I often heard from my parents when I was growing up, "Ma lecha po gedaya?"